Hi there, Guido from Complexity here, and in today's video we will be analyzing which are the top ads and domains in the dating space. So let's get right to it. To do this search, I will start with vertical. We have a category here under verticals which is dating, so we make it very easily to find dating ads. The reason is we are categorizing this using AI, so every ad that we actually identify as dating, it will be shown in this category. All right, so at this moment we have around 48,000 ads on the last 30 days on dating. That's quite a significant amount. And we can see different type of dating ads, right? Dating has a nuance in this case, which is we have mainstream dating, which is basically something that is light and it's allowed on Meta. And then we have adult dating, which is not, let's say it's not compliant on Meta because it's going to include some nudity and things like that. So for the sake of this video, I will be blurring any content that can actually be considered non-compliant. We have it in the platform. I am not sure how they get approved on Meta. That's something I cannot really tell. People are finding their ways. What we notice is those type of ads don't tend to last very long on the platform, but we will see. We will see and see. So here we have these all are mainstream ads. For example, this is an ad for women targeting that women that want to meet Japanese men, and this is targeting the US in this case. We have here the opposite, and so on and so forth. So this is going to have quite a few different type of ads that we can analyze. So let's start. One way I would do this is by looking at the ads that have been running the longest time. So we can do this by using our filter here, our sorting here, sorry, that allows us to look for this. So I will choose the running longest in this case. And then for the sake of finding ads that are not running for almost 3 years or over 2 years, sorry, then I will filter this one back to around 30. I think that would be a good starting point. Let's see what we see here. There you go. So we can find ads. This ad, for example, has been, it ran for 30 days. It was seen in December 11th. We can go in and then we can see that it was running from December 11th until the 9th of January. So it has been running for 30 days. What can we see here? This is targeting the UK. So you can go ahead and see all the redirect chain as well as the actual landing page that these people are running the traffic. So that's one way we can identify which of these ads are having more longevity. And for that, we understand that it might be closer to be profitable in this case. So now, another thing that we can do here, we can also select the active filter. So if you want to see only ads that are active, that is also possible. So now we're going to be excluding all those ads that are not active anymore. So there we go. Nice angle for a dating ad, for dating ads. So as you can see, this is definitely made with AI. Dating site. So there's quite a lot of ads in different countries as well. So for example, if you are interested in one country over the other one, you can go ahead and choose any country filter here. That is also possible. If you are in the space of dating where you're running a little bit more aggressive or less compliant, you will find it very useful to see our deleted category here. These are ads that basically are not shown anymore on ads library. In most cases, these ads get deleted from ads library because they are not compliant. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. If you want to find some of these more aggressive ads, this is the way where you can. All right, perfect. Let's see other ways and other ads that we can actually find in this category that could be interesting for you. One more thing that you can do here is you can group the ads by creative. And then you can also choose the sorting of most used creatives. Here you will find a lot of creatives that are being repeated among multiple ads. For example, this one here, has been used in 11.1 thousand ads. So that's very impressive. As you can see, these ads definitely seem to be a little bit more aggressive. So there's a chance that this might not be approved by Meta or being taken down from Meta. But if performance is really well, I can imagine that people, what they do is, in this case, for example, you will find that people are running it from many different Facebook pages. As you can see, I'm highlighting it here. You can go ahead and see, let's see where this is linking. This is linking to what I think it looks like the Apple Store. Well, I'm not entirely sure, but it could be sending to an Apple Store, or they're potentially being hiding the destination. But if you click here and show full details, you will see that all the ads that are using this creative. You can also see the landing pages that are linking to this creative. They seem to be, apps on the Apple Store, which it's interesting because it could be dating apps or different type of apps in this kind of situation. And then the most interesting part is you will find that this creative has been used in many different Facebook pages. So that is a way when a creative works and maybe is not fully compliant, how to skip the compliancy from the platforms and then find the right ways and approaches. All right, so this is how you can find this type of basically best performing creatives by choosing this option here of group ads by creative and most used creatives. That's one way. Perfect. That's one way to find some of the top ads in the space. Now let's move to our domain dimension here. And here what we can find is not only the ads we saw them, but we can find which are the domains that are leading the space. We have the ability to see how many of these ads are based on the search that we are doing, which is basically selecting the vertical dating. We can see what activity they have in. We can see also from those domains all the activity they might have. For example, this one here, for the last 30 days, which is the time frame that we are looking at, it has 29 active ads at the moment and 1,400 ads that went inactive. Means they were launched in the last 30 days and they went inactive in the last 30 days. Our total database of this one is 29.9 thousand ads, which is quite a lot. Let's see what they do. Let's check an ad, for example, aquadating.com. All right. Definitely a dating site. We can see the screenshot here. All right, so that's a little bit more aggressive. I'm not sure how this is approved, but you can see that this domain has a lot of activity, and this ad has been running for quite some time. Perfect. Here you can find those domains. It's very interesting to see also the new ads in the last 30 days, and then you can compare also the amount of ads they launched in the previous period. This is an excellent indicator to see if a domain is actually scaling compared to the past or staying somehow similar. 15% decrease is not a huge decrease, 21% increase is not a huge increase either. So, but sometimes you will find, for example, something like this one that went from 27 ads to 960 new ads in the last 30 days. In this case, if you change the time frames, these numbers will change as well, but for the analysis, we will stay with this. Let's look a little bit, since we spoke about this huge increase, let's see, go to the domain details page of this one, and then here we can see what is going on. We can see that this domain, for example, horizonsingles.com, has 100% image and 0% video, which is quite interesting because we see a mix, right? In this case, it's purely image. Here on the landing pages, you will find which are the landing pages that they're sending the most ads to, and they probably have some difference. Could have, in this case, you can see the screenshot here. They have a little bit of a difference. I will need to blur those screenshots, unfortunately, but on the platform itself, you can see them, and then you can also link and open those links. In terms of pages, you can see that these guys, for example, are running with 2 different Facebook pages in this case. Analytics is only the US, and the verticals is, as we can see, I would say mainly and only dating. And here we can see the creative performance. As we saw before, these guys are relying, in this case, heavily on creatives. We can see here all the ads and which one is probably the best performing ad. In this case, this ad has had the most amount of new ads and also probably the most amount of ads as well. So let's take a look. Very simple ad. Yeah, it's quite simple, the ad, but I guess it fills the purpose of what they're doing, and probably this ad has performed very well for them. All right, so this is a little bit how you can use our intelligence to find which type of ads perform better. Example, here in the ad copy, you can see which ad copies are headlines are performing the best. In this case, it's going to be either this one, bet you're throwing just reading this, or in the primary text, there's a clear winner, which is this one. There you go. So yeah, sensitive topic, not the easiest to make an analysis, but we have had a lot of users coming from the dating space and enjoying the platform a lot because they can really find the best intel out there for dating ads. So if you are in the space, mainstream or adult on Meta, I need to clarify this. I'm sure you will find a lot of use and great inspirations from using Adplexity Social to find which are the best creatives, which are the best markets, the best geos, and so on and so forth. So as always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach us out and we will be happy to help. Have a good day. Bye-bye.